We are still battling it. At dawn around 02:59 hours, we managed to douse all the pockets of fires at the place. You could realize, or you can agree with me that when you look at the building, you can see a lot of cracks. But to us, it is an indication that the building can collapse at any time. And whilst we were fighting from Sunday to yesterday, you were experiencing some small collapse of the building. Sunday, should I say the end there collapsed. Monday, part of this main building also collapsed. I think Tuesday, the center of the building collapsed. And then just yesterday, and the eastern side also caved in. So looking at that, you realize that now if you commit our men inside, it will be disastrous. So we we adopted a tactics called defensive firefighting. We didn't commit men into the building, but we are fighting from the peripheries. And then anywhere that we can get access to an opening, then we douse the fire. Then again, yesterday around 22:00 hours, that is around 10 in the evening, we did another risk assessment and realized that yes, some of part of the buildings are caving in or collapsing, but the building has stand this side section has been there for almost about 4 days. So we had to enter to ensure that every fire within the building has been extinguished. But before we get to this place, we were able to bring the fire under control on Tuesday around 22:04 hours. That is 10:04 in the evening. And since then, you've been battling with it. You extinguish the fire at this position because of the combustible material that is foam mattresses and the rubber product. It will reignite, and we had to go back and then douse it again. That has been our major challenge, coupled with the fact that the building is showing signs of collapse, which we did not commit our men into it. So far, that's what we've been doing. Like I said, at exactly 02:59 hours, we were able to douse every fire in the building. We were left with only one place that we had to enter, and realized that that portion, the walls were very hot. The metal door was very hot. So we realized that still there was fire in there. We call it smoldering. So we managed to break and then enter. And that is what has resulted in this fire that we are seeing. Smoldering fire that burn without the usage of oxygen. And you need to approach it in such a way that you don't introduce more oxygen so that the fire will burn wild. We did what we can, and then all of a sudden some of the glasses shattered, allowing air to enter, and that is why we are still battling it. So far so good, we've been able to bring it down, but yet there are packets of fires and there are still flame in the area. So that is what we are tackling, and I believe by the end of this evening we may be able to bring the fire totally extinguished. And that's what we've been doing since Sunday till today. Of course, such products or such items or materials turns out to give unburnt gases, which we term it as smoke. And with that, they have a type of smoke that they emit, which is soot. If you are closer by the smoke, you can see it will stain your dress, especially if you are wearing a white attire. You see it spotted black, and that is not good for our inhalation. So if you ask me, it has any implication with people who are inhaling it, it is very toxic. When you go to town, you see people are now using nose masks just to prevent the inhalation of this toxic shoot, just as what you are wearing. So we had to use BA, that is breathing apparatus, that will aid our respiration when we enter into that smoke log area to tackle the fire. That is what we've been doing since till now. Now the smoke has reduced, and that's why you can see our men not in BA and they are fighting it. So far, God has been so good. On all this multiple collapse and signs of collapse, no casualty has been recorded, no death has been recorded. That's one positive thing that we are thanking God for it. Because in such situations, you may have some casualties. But we thank God, due to our proactiveness and our sense of judgment, making sure that we don't commit more men into the hazard area, we are able to maintain our personnel strength safe. So far, that is what I can say regarding this fire that we have been battling with. It's been Sunday today, about 4 or 5 days. So we are making sure that we douse every hidden packet of fire that may reignite when we leave here. That will cause another destruction to the property in there. Yes, like I told you, carbon monoxide, you don't see it, but when you inhale it, it is disastrous when it enters into your lungs. These are plastic products, rubber products, and once it's subject to combustion, they give out what you call soot or gases, and these gases are toxic in nature. They are not for our human inhalation. So when you inhale it, now you see that you are okay, but some time to come, you may have a problem with your lungs. So it has health implications. That's why I was not surprised when I saw people wearing nose masks in town because they don't want to inhale these toxic fumes. So it has health implications.